for a lot of RevOps leaders, there's this pressure to be able to do everything and be an expert on everything, to be strategic and technical and be able to execute as well and do it all, which is a really, really tall order. So I wonder, what has your experience been like managing all of those pressures? Yeah. How do you set boundaries and expectations that are realistic with both leadership and the people that you support?
Man, it's hard. And I think even in talking about my career journey, when discussing like how I grew to just take on more and more and more, and then I eventually burnt out as a result of it, I've fallen into that trap, and I learned a lot from having that experience. And so the things that I do now a little differently based on that are, one, with your manager who's sometimes a CEO if you're in a small enough company, setting up like the parameters and fundamental understanding of what RevOps is. And this is going to vary depending on org size, team size. So if you're a RevOps team of one, there's only so many things you can do because you are one person and there's only so much you can own. There's only so much expertise you have. If you have a RevOps team, one of the things that I like to set out at the beginning of forming that team is, here's where RevOps is. Like, here's our mandate, here's our roles and responsibilities, here's our roadmap, so that we have some built-in expectation setting that we're doing across, above us, leadership, and then alongside us. And having that transparency, I find to be really helpful. And, here are the regular rhythm things we do. That's not just the projects we're building or the roadmap we have, but here's our responsibilities. We're responsible for system management. Maybe it's compensation and quota setting, strategy and alignment, enablement, and having those pillars very well defined so that it's not just the bloat that happens beyond that.